My guest today is a jack of many trades and master of all. He's the CEO of Studio 24 and several other brands. Let's talk with him. I thought Studio 24 was most of what you were doing, you know, and if I had written you a letter, I would have written CEO Studio 24. And then we got talking and I realized it was Covey, that you were CEO Covey, and there was so much under Covey. There was Red, tell me, help me.
Covey Limited is the holding company. Yeah, Covey is holding. Covey owns a range of companies, including Studio 24, Kodak Express Center.
Kodak Express
Center Limited.
Okay.
We have Rothschild Metropolitan Limited.
Rothschild.
Metropolitan.
That's the company that takes care of properties?
Properties, yes. That's properties. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's properties. We have Red Energy Limited.
Red Energy.
Yes, Limited.
That takes care of?
I'm a chemical engineer.
Okay.
So
I know you said that.
There's a couple of things that we do in that industry, and that company treats those things.
I thought Studio 24 was big enough work, and then you have so much on your plate. Yeah. How do you do that?
It was Studio 24, as it is. We have a team. It's not. I'm a member of the team. Okay. I lead the team. Okay. But there's a team. The people who work behind the surface, who make sure the studios run, who administration, finances, accounts. There's a whole team that works with us. So in each of these companies, there are different team members who do the work. So my job is cut out for me.
Which is?
Which is to lead, to provide strategic focus and direction for the team, and then to see through the team members' activities, to encourage them and to move them forward.
That sounds very busy.
It keeps me out of trouble.
It keeps you out of trouble.
Yes. Yes.
You know, and you know, you said something that was so interesting about Rothschild, that it handles. I mean, I know you guys manage properties, and that all your stores, Studio 24, Kodak, you know, they're in buildings where you manage. Tell me about that. Yeah,
what happens is that we found in times past that if we had just gone to a place, found a property we liked, and we rented this property or we took over this property, we would be forced to stay with neighbors that sometimes were good neighbors, sometimes were not cooperative neighbors. Sometimes you'd have a case where in a building where, for example, you are sharing facilities, you'd find that sometimes we're paying for all the facilities. And people wouldn't bring forward their own contributions and all that. So we found that very, very tiresome. So over the time, we said, okay, why don't we get our own facilities? And then we select who will be our neighbors. And so we have a company who deals with that selects our neighbors carefully. And then we manage the premises to make sure that everything that's there works in our favor. And of course, serves our tenants well.
Wow, that's fantastic, because what you're telling me, you saw a problem.
Yes.
You thought of a solution,
and
you know, you've taken advantage of the solution. You've turned the solution into a business.
It is a business. It's a very, very important business.
That's fantastic. Yes. That's fantastic.
It's a very important business.
Tell me about your everyday, because I'm just wondering, what, with all these other brands under Covey, what's your everyday like?
Very simple. Mornings start pretty simply. I jog when I can. I cycle.
You still have time to exercise.
Very, very important.
Fantastic.
I cycle and go through my plans for the day. I have a very efficient lady who manages my day, an assistant. We go through that, our day-to-day activities. We, in the case of Rothschild sites that we're managing, I sometimes go through when I can, review the activities of our different branches in the morning. We have to see each day what happened the previous day. So each outlet sends us information. Nowadays it's very simple. When we started, it was through phone calls and through fax messages and all that. But now, online, we get either by BB or...
The job is even easier.
Yeah, we get
Technology
information like
has
that,
helped
yeah.
you.
Right. By 9 o'clock in the morning, we have a national picture. We understand what's happening everywhere by 9 o'clock every morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you know, I'm so tripped that you said you still have time for business, for exercise, because exercise is so key.
Essential.
We shouldn't get too busy that we don't have time
You can't afford to get
live healthy.
you can't afford to get too busy because especially as you progress in age, you need to make sure that everything is
Don't
working.
talk about age. Don't talk about age.
You have to lay the foundations in time.
No, true.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, true. I mean, you sound like it's been a long journey. Let's take it back. Tell me about the journey. Where did you school? What did you study? Because I'm trying to find what you could have studied in the midst of all these, transport, Studio 24, all of that.
Yeah, the study, we started off as kids in America in primary school in the States.
Okay.
My parents were in school, so we were there.
Okay, so they had you guys there?
Well, I was born in Nigeria, in Benin City.
Okay.
But just when I was a year old when we moved over there.
So they had the other ones there?
My junior brother was born there.
I hope you're quarreling with them for that.
He's fine, he's great.
Okay.
Then we came back home, went to secondary school in Ibadan, International School Ibadan, ISI. Then university was Unilag.
Okay, Unilag.
Yeah, I did chemical engineering.
Chemical engineering?
Yes.
And now you're doing studios?
A variety of things. I'm essentially a business person. You could say it's always been there. I like to go with things that I believe in, and it works. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So from chemical engineering in Unilag,
Yes.
now you're doing Studio 24.
Yeah.
You're doing transport business.
Yeah,
You're
different
doing
things,
property.
Yeah, different things. Yeah.
You're doing very well, and I mean definitely you'll be a role model to young people. What would you tell a young person, say someone that just came out of school, aspiring, or even an upcoming entrepreneur that is just starting? What advice would you give them? What has helped you?
The biggest thing I'd say about someone who is coming out of school who wants to go into business is about perseverance. Perseverance is A1. You must be able to persevere